Hi everybody, it's Jen here with another Project Life video. This video I cut out a lot of stuff because I was just struggling. I wasn't feeling the greatest this day, but I couldn't, work, but I wasn't really feeling up to like cleaning or, doing a bunch of chores or anything like that. So I decided to scrapbook. And I think I just started myself out on the wrong path here. I was trying to use a couple of these Ali Edwards well, actually, no, I started out by trying to use one of my Felicity Jane kits and the colors totally didn't work, like at all. Like with all that orange in the top two photos, like this kit that I was trying to use that had a lot of blue and black wasn't working. So then I tried to use these Ali Edwards cards and I'm trying to match everything to those because they had green in them. And has anybody noticed there's not a lot of green in the Felicity Jane kits? I hope that green comes into play more because I really like green personally. I like the black and white and I like her simple style, but there's a lot of orange. So anyways, I'm just hoping. So I cut out a huge chunk of me searching through cards. I end up going with the Everyday collection, and I only kept just that one Ali Edwards card on the far left in the middle with the Monday through Sunday on it. It's the only one I kept in there. And then I went through this pack of die cuts. That was a crepe paper one, and the only one of that I'm going to end up keeping is that good for you. So it was just sort of like, like getting out in nature is good for you, not like a sarcastic good for you. That's what I was thinking. And that one that says September under things we did is going to go to. It's a little bit choppy too for this video, so I apologize. It's not my best video because my phone rang and something else happened. I had to keep stopping and starting the video, so hopefully it splices together halfway decently. So the one that I'm working on right here is just a big old pot of soup on the stove, and then the little card says hello, and then I just put that, soup season, and that, while I love soup season, because I love soup, I wasn't really ready for it. It's only the 12th to 18th of September. Usually here, September is a really nice month, and September and October both have been really rainy and blah. And they started really early, and we really didn't get a whole ton of nice summer weather this year, so it's just the weather. And I apologize too, I can hear it in my voice. I'm kind of croaky. This kind of weird virus my husband seems to have brought back from his conference where you feel just kind of yucky, and then this voice thing without, anyways, you don't want the details in any way. But I apologize if I sound kind of like an octave lower than normal or scratchy or whatever. Because I was struggling with this one, it's like really simple, like uber simple. Some filler cards. I only had, the 6 photos, or no, 1, 2, 3, 7 photos. And then that one 3x4 smaller photo. That was it for this week, which is kind of how I've been trying to do it. And then for embellishments, I just pulled in a little bit of wood veneer this week and a couple other things on the filler card that you'll see me do shortly. I'm only going to write on 2 of the big photos this time. So I wrote on that one, sort of explaining the 2 photos along the top. I ended up taking those flowers away. It just seemed, I don't know, it just didn't seem to be working. And then this card right here is really only the other place where I do much embellishing. I just happened to find a speech bubble that was the same color, and then I'm going to find a flare that says real life, so I'm going to put those down. My phone's going to ring here. I'm not going to realize right away it cut my video off, but all you missed was me sticking down that stuff I was just doing and putting the card in the pocket, so you didn't miss anything. I'm going to use this card from the Everyday collection, as I said. I'm going to use the numbers from those Tim Holtz little tile letters, and then I'm going to use these Felicity Jane alphas that I happen to have ordered a while back when they got back into the store. I didn't get the kit that went with this one. I just thought those were good simple letters. So I think that's a pretty cool date card actually. I think it's one of my favorite ones I've ever done. It's really simple, but I think it looks kind of neat. I'm using this Monday through Sunday card not for bullet points or saying this happened Monday, this happened Tuesday. I'm just journaling all the way down. And when I took that class with Ali, she's like, use the cards how you want to use them, right? Whether they're her cards or somebody else's cards, you just use the cards. So if you don't want to do bullet points, don't do bullet points. It's your journaling. So I totally took that advice and ran with it. And then with this one, for some reason, I should have written it the other way because I wrote the photo on the bottom with my son with his foot up and the crutches. I wrote that as the top point, and then the cabinet on the top with the wine glasses, I wrote that as the bottom point, whatever. But I thought about it afterwards and thought, oh, I screwed that up. And then I'm going to write on that card right there as well and put a little tiny wood veneer on that. And that is it, people. Yeah, I almost didn't do this video because it's such a simple one, but simple ones are good. The only other thing I'll mention is when we get to it in a second, I love that date card. And I love how I changed my shelves there and put some photos up. There is one over here, that adventure card that's going to come up in a second. And isn't that a nice out of the plane window shot? That adventure card right there, you can see the orange from the card behind it. I actually backed it with a piece of 3x4 white cardstock before I put it away because that orange was bugging me, so you can't see that anymore. But that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.